Hey guys, Unfrequented World, and I just did a fantastic video for you, if I do say so myself, comparing the GoPro Hero 3 versus the new GoPro Hero 6. I sat on the fence for a long time, couldn't decide whether it was worth the $500 to upgrade or not, and I wanted to tell you, I forgot to mention in the video, the main reason I upgraded was because of the lack of case needed for the GoPro 6 to make it waterproof. The fact that the GoPro 3 had a case that muffled the sound, and they were bulky, and you had to carry multiple cases, and it was just a nightmare. I stopped using the GoPro 3 because of that. So the GoPro 6 absolutely solves that issue for me, and that is the main reason I bought the camera. So stay tuned, and I'll show you guys the rest of the findings, low light, sound, stabilization, all that stuff. We're going to test it right now. I don't know which camera to look at. Today we're going to do a comparison between my new GoPro 6 Black and the GoPro 3 Black, which I've had now for over 4 years. I bought the new camera because there's a few things I want to test and hopefully improve, and that's stabilization, low light performance, and audio. Let's do some testing. We'll compare these side by side, and we'll go over a few things that I know are better with the version 6, and we'll try to answer the question, if you're like me, and you own a version 3 or a version 4, is it worth upgrading to the GoPro 6? Well, one of the first things we can test is a walking test to test the stability. The GoPro Hero 3, the stabilization is crap. So that's all I can say. It was never very good. I never liked it. The 6, I did a little bit of shooting yesterday. It was fantastic. The best stabilization that I've had in any small action camera, hands down, ever. So if stabilization is an issue, the 6 is worth upgrading. So the GoPro 6 actually has a lot more shooting modes than the old 3 or 4 versions. You can do 4K 60 with this camera. There's 2500 resolution. There's wide angle. There's, you know, it's just a much more advanced camera, and it should be after 4 years. You know, it has a touch screen, you know, easy to pick menus. It has all the same shooting modes, burst mode, time lapse, all of the things that you're used to with your version 3 or 4. It just does it better, faster, and better resolution. So I'll just show you guys some morning sunlight coming up over the trees. None of these clips are going to be edited in any way, so you guys will be able to test the color. These are just the standard settings for both GoPros. We're not using any Pro Tune or any of that stuff. And we'll try to get some sunlight in here and see if either of these give a bit of flare. And one final quality check to see, you know, is there much difference video wise? Like I say, I was always happy with the video from the GoPro 3, so, except in low light. Let me clarify that. Low light, it was just bad. But outdoor stuff, I was always happy for the most part. So in my limited testing, the only thing that I don't like about the GoPro 6, I mean, there may be more things as I use it, but for now, it's the sound quality. There is no improvement over the version 3. They both sound like I've put a bucket over my head and I'm talking into a bucket. I don't know why that is. I also am shooting a new Samsung S9 phone this week, and the audio on that thing is spectacular. But try to put clips from the GoPro and the phone together in the same video, and there's just no matching the audio. There's no chance you're gonna, it's pretty bad, GoPro, it's pretty bad. Okay, let's try a going from outside into the garage test just to see how quick the cameras change and adapt to the changing light. And then pretty low light in here. You guys will kind of get an idea of what the cameras are going to look like. Oh, there's some light coming through the window. Probably lighting me up, but I'm not going to be surprised when the GoPro 6 completely destroys the GoPro 3 in poor lighting conditions like this. Probably lighting me up, but I'm not going to be surprised when the GoPro 6 completely destroys the GoPro 3 in poor lighting conditions like this. Okay, and this is extreme low light. We're in the house with no lights on. I don't know, is the GoPro 6 gonna do any better in this extreme condition? But I'll kind of stand in front of the light coming through a window here. Okay, and this is extreme low light. We're in the house with no lights on. I don't know, is the GoPro 6 gonna do any better in this extreme condition? But I'll kind of stand in front of the light coming through a window here. So just to note on the GoPro 6, guys, I have a Polar Pro clip-on close lens. Doesn't fit with this. Obviously this does not fit in any of the GoPro 3 or 4 cases, so you'd have to buy a new underwater case if you're going to go more than 33 feet. And one thing I was a little disappointed with is that at this time, they should have a tripod mount designed into the bottom of this. You know, to have to put any kind of case on top of this is a slight pain. I mean, just as a design feature, you would think they would be able to find a way to put a screw mount, you know, quarter screw tripod mount in the bottom of there by now. So I was a little disappointed in that, but... So if, like me, you were wondering whether the GoPro 6 was worth the upgrade or not, I think it was. And if you're looking to upgrade for those reasons that I was, then yeah, for sure, absolutely. Although it is a big price jump. So if you want to spend $500 on a camera and that doesn't bother you, GoPro 6 all the way, all day long. I give it a full recommendation. Thanks for watching, guys.